but then it registered in my brain. And I was like, oh, never mind. God, these Final Fantasy XIV artists really need to be stopped. Because I'm over here just like, Astinian! Oh my gosh, these wings are so cool. How does one obtain the wings mount? And will I have to suffer to get them is the real question. Because if the answer is yes, you know what, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm used to it. This game has made me suffer. I will continue to suffer from it. It's fine. You know? This is such a pretty map, and it's my favorite one. I like this format of PvP the best. I like my weird-ass capture the fucking flag. It's the meteors! I don't say that correctly. I got an accent doing it. Oh, fuck, I'm dead! Meteors. Because I say it like meat. I know I do that. Because I'm from the south. Meteor? How do I say that? Because it sounds weird. But I've heard people say it where it doesn't sound weird. Meteors. Meteors. Maybe I have meteors. Meteon. Meteon. That's a good name, though. Honestly, universe is getting lucky that I'm never gonna have kids. Because, my dumbass would name them after some dumbass Final fucking Fantasy character. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even ashamed of it, too. I would name... What the fuck? Get off your damn mouth, bro! I would name my child... Meteon. Or, like, fucking... Listen, Cloud's a good name. Cloud's a good name. Meteon's a good name. It means shooting star type shit, you know? Astinian is a good name. It sounds very regal. Honestly. Some of the Overwatch names. Angela. Angela's a very respectable name. Sarah is technically a name from Final Fantasy. Snow. I'm just saying. This is a good thing that I'm... Because my child would be like, what the fuck? Because every child inevitably... I feel like most people inevitably ask their parents, it's like, hey, why did you name me, like, you know, insert their name here, and then their parents has a story. Like a cool story or whatever. And my child would be like, yo, why did you name me, you know, insert one of those names I just said? I'm just like, ooh. And then I have to explain it to them. And I don't want to do that. Because I'd be like, well, you see, I named you after a depressed bird from one of my favorite MMOs back in the day that I used to play. It's How I Met Your Father. And it's like, ah! I'm just like, yeah. Or mother. Or parent, you know. I don't really care. But no, seriously, thank God, because... Because at least, like, my, like, legal name, like, IRL, at least it has, like, a cool story to it, you know what I mean? It's a heartwarming little thing. You know, and, like, I've heard, like, a lot of my friends, like, their names are, like, heartwarming, like, IRL friends, like, their names are, like, heartwarming and shit. But, like, Imagine telling your child, and I know there's some people out there who like, I know some people have like named their kids like Zelda is like an example I can think of, or like Eevee. And like, imagine naming your kid like and having to tell them it's like, yeah, I named you after a princess from a video game, or I named you after a Pokemon. But I think it's cool. I do think it's cool. And you know what? Honestly, it's a lot better. Because I know some people where they're like, yeah, I'm named after, like, you know, my racist ass, homophobic, freaking grandma or grandpa or aunt or uncle or something. And it's like, ugh. So honestly, it's better to be named after a video game character, honestly. And that's not just me, like, coping if well, I'm not gonna have kids. That's expensive. I can't afford that shit, and I don't want to do that to another human being. I don't want to drag them into this world. But like, seriously, I had to wait for that to resolve. But no, seriously, imagine. It's better than, it is technically better than being named after some like awful person just to like, you know, keep with family tradition or whatever. It's like, well, we always named all of our kids after our certain grandfather. It's like, yeah, well, grandpa was a racist or whatever, you know? So honestly, it's better to be named after a video game character where, you know, a lot of them are mostly unproblematic. For the most part. For the most part, some of them are. But, you know, they're also not real, which makes it 10 times better to be named after them. Because then you can just, like, at that point, you can just fib to your kid and hope they don't, like, research on the internet or whatever about, like, the actual true nature of the video game character, and you can give them, you know, the watered-down fanon version of them. It's like, oh, yeah, he was a good man. Meanwhile, he killed, like, entire nations in the video game. He was a good man. I loved him. He loved me, you know, type shit. Because that's what I personally would. I would lie through my teeth. Oh my gosh. Is ever whoo. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't die. I died, but I saved my person or whatever in the game, so that's all that matters. You know, I always will die for the team. It's how I am in Overwatch as well. It's really bad. I will die for my co-healer in Overwatch if they're good. I'm not even kidding. If they saved me once in that game, suddenly I will use my body as a shield for them. I'm not even kidding. I'm sprinting. I'm running with my literal ass hanging out. Imagine though, because some of the glams that I put my Warrior of Light in, I'm like, bro, you're going into battle looking like that. And just like these clothes, I assume that almost all of the clothes in this game are canon, except, you know. Well, no, they even made like the near raids like weirdly canon in this game. Like there's like a legitimate backstory to them and everything. So like, the 2B leggings I'm wearing are canon. In my head, if the content isn't, like, gonna go away, it's canon content. Because, like, you know, the near raids are, like, a permanent part of the game. I've just been dying on repeat. It's like, yeah, all of this, like, most of this clothing is, like, canon. Except, like, you know, the Fall Guys stuff, even though that comes back so often, but I don't think that's, like, canon, or, like, just events like that, where it's, like, doesn't come, where it's not, like, a permanent part of the game. I don't think it's canon, but, like, anything else, in my opinion, fair game. You actually wear that. It's like this outfit that he's currently wearing, canon. He just has this. And I'm just like, bro, where do you obtain clothing like this in a fantasy game? Granted, it's Final Fantasy, so it's always been mixed with sci-fi and fantasy. But like, oh, fuck me! Bro! In my defense, I didn't kill them. I shielded. He should have shielded. That's such a pretty Astro weapon. I'm trying to admire it while I should be focused on the game. At the same time, I don't take PvP seriously. Personally, that sounds bad. That sounds bad, I know. But I don't take it seriously because, like, I'm here for the glams, people. I ain't here to know the best strategies and stuff like that. I'll do my best, but I'm also pretty bad. I'm more of a PvE kind of guy, not a PvP, PvE. That's where my best work lies, personally. What is that mount? I'm just gonna follow. Oh, I should probably sleep, honestly. I'll probably just get off after this game because I do have class in the morning and I have to take the bus. I have to get up at like 6. Get up at 6:15. Take the bus at 7. Not even. The bus comes at 6:45. So take the bus at 6:45 and then get to class. And then stay at class until you know. Until I have to leave. Which is around like 2-ish is when I leave. 2 to 3-ish is when I leave my college, and then I just come back home. And then on, that's Mondays and Wednesdays. That's what I have to do. That's my routine, Monday and Wednesday. And then on Tuesday, because I don't go to my class, I don't go to my math class on Thursday, because it's not required, so why would I go? So then on Thursday, I have to stay at the college from, again, like, oh, fuck my life. From like 7 to like 2. And then I leave again. So it's the same routine for 3 days a week. Sometimes 4 though, if I need math help. And it's a nightmare. I hate, but you know, get your education and shit like that. You know, I'm a very big advocate of that, even though it's expensive. At least in the US.